Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping straight into Falcon Finance, the $5 token coin. Our mission really is to quickly pull out the key details for you, how it works, the big numbers, community buzz all directly from the source material we've reviewed, just the essentials you need.
And it's crucial we start with a heads up. The material we looked at really hammers home the point.
Yeah.
Do your own research. DYOR.
Mm.
That message is like woven through everything. It seems absolutely vital before making any moves here.
Okay, absolutely. So let's unpack Falcon Finance itself. It's described as a collateralization infrastructure. What's the main goal there?
Right. They're framing it as being very security focused, centered on using deposited assets as collateral to generate yield.
And how do you actually, get started? What assets can you put in?
Access is pretty straightforward. You deposit digital assets. They mentioned accepting stablecoins, blue chip, crypto, and also various altcoins. So quite a range.
Okay, so you deposit assets, then what? How does the yield generation actually happen? Is it just basic staking?
Well, they do offer standard staking, yeah. The sources mention USDT staking specifically, but they also talk about these other things like mating and restaking.
Mating, what's that about?
Yeah, the details weren't super clear in the source, but it sounds like specialized ways to lock up assets, maybe for fixed terms. They also mention leverage options being tied in sometimes.
Okay, so potentially complex strategies, but you mentioned the platform itself looks professional.
Yeah, the notes said the website looks good, not complicated, which suggests they've thought about the user experience.
Any handy features?
They apparently have built-in token swapping right on the platform, which is convenient, and clear about us and contact us sections.
And connecting your wallet, pretty standard.
Seems so?
Yeah.
You need to connect wallets like OKX, Binance, Hot Wallet, or Trust Wallet to actually do the swaps or staking. Yeah. Standard stuff, mostly.
Right. Okay, let's pivot then. Let's talk numbers, because this is where things get pretty interesting, maybe even a bit confusing.
Definitely. The supply figures are huge. We saw a mention of Falcon Finance USD supply at 1.9 billion.
1.9 billion USD supply. Does that mean total value locked or like their own stablecoin?
That's the thing. The source wasn't entirely clear on what that specifically refers to. Could be TVL, could be something else. Needs more digging, probably.
Yeah.
But then you have the actual token numbers. Circulating supply, 2.3 billion 5-hour tokens.
Okay.
And total supply, 10 billion.
10 billion tokens.
That's
That's a lot. But here's the kicker, right? The sources explicitly say zero info on the token's price.
Exactly. Massive supply numbers, but no price review. No valuation information provided in what we saw. That's a pretty big gap.
A huge gap. And then there's the community sentiment, which seems all over the place.
Completely polarized is the word. On one hand, you have 88% cited as bullish. Pretty strong.
Okay, 88% bullish sounds good, but
But then there's this almost 300% bearish presence reported.
300% bearish, how does that even work? That can't be a simple poll.
Right. It's not like 3 out of 4 people are bearish. That kind of percentage usually points to something else in market data, like maybe extreme short interest or maybe a massive imbalance in trading volume leaning bearish.
So intense debate or heavy betting against it, maybe, even without a clear price.
It definitely implies extreme volatility and, yes, serious disagreement about its value or lack thereof. Very conflicted signals.
Okay, so massive supply, no price, wild sentiment. How established is this project? Is it brand new?
The sources definitely call it an all-new token. Activity-wise, only about 15% was seen on scan, apparently, though lots of transfers were noted.
And the community size?
Relatively small for now. The report mentioned almost 2,700 members on Discord.
Any partnerships noted? Collaborations?
Nope, nothing mentioned. The reviewers specifically pointed out no observed collaboration with other platforms. Seems like it's operating independently at the moment.
So pulling it all together, what's the big picture for someone looking at $5? It feels like you have this sophisticated sounding collateral system with huge token numbers on one side.
And then on the other side, you have this really volatile, conflicted community sentiment. And crucially, no actual price information in the sources. It's kind of a weird mix.
That sums it up perfectly. It's like the mechanics are built, the tokens are there in vast quantities, but the foundational value proposition is still, well, very much up in the air, judging by the sentiment and lack of price data.
So that do-your-own-research warning at the start feels even more important now.
Absolutely essential. Given the numbers, the lack of clear valuation, and that really strange high bearish metric, caution is definitely the word. Due diligence is paramount.
And here's a final thought. The sources mention optimization trading strategies and tools for asset prices built into the platform.
Right, aimed at sophisticated trading.
So when a project seems specifically designed for complex trading strategies, but basic things like price discovery are missing from the readily available info, does that make the whole do your own research mandate even more critical? Something to chew on.